basket.
All right, thank you very much and good luck, sir. All right, guys, back to you.
And assistant coach Mike Buendia emphasizing several things heading into today's ball game. We'll talk about the game plan that they wanted to form against Ginebra, and these are the things that we will continue to look at in the next coming minutes. Right now, Rain or Shine still up by 5, 25-20.
It's a nice opportunity to get to listen to the different coaches actually getting into their mindsets. And now this is Jeff Chan firing a three-point shot. This is one of the weapons of Rain or Shine if they can use it to the max. They're number 3 in three-point shooting in the tournament.
That's correct, and right now they're over 50% after the first and at the start of the second. And once again, this is an 8-point margin by the Alaska Painters over the Gin Kings.
Dominic Uy will keep us posted on something. What's up, Dom?
Thank you, Sev. I was wondering how it feels like for Willie Miller, Mark Kagiwa, and JJ Helterbrand to be playing all together. Coach Jong says, you know what, the great thing about them is there's no ego among the three of them. And with Millie Miller now in the fold, he said there's a lot more combinations and permutations that he can use. Makes life easier for JJ Helterbrand because he's able to switch him from the point guard to the 2 guard.
And that's definite flexibility on the part or for John Wichiko, and which is always a matchup problem for the teams that have to play Barangay Ginebra.
Anytime you play Ginebra, you have to be ready to play the 3 small attack of Coach John Wichiko, and it's tough because these 3 small men that he uses are really offensive weapons. Very lethal, very potent, and very consistent.
And you know, if you look at it and may use a metaphor, it's like playing against a 4x100 relay team.
Mabibilis talaga
yes. The Ocampo checked his footing, made sure he was in the 3-point zone. The shot, however, deserted him at the last moment. It's an 8-point lead by Rain or Shine.
I was looking at the numbers for Ginebra in terms of 3-point shooting. Well, against Alaska, they shot 40%. Against San Miguel, they had 50%. Right now, nothing so far from the 3-point area. 0 of 6.
Helterbrand looking inside, hoping to go with a give and go, but they decide to let Yanzi work it inside. The glass shot does not connect. And in the ensuing rebound play, I think there's going to be a Ginebra foul. Wilson tries to complain about it, but it won't change a thing. Wilson now has 2 personal fouls.
Eric Menk has averaged 19.5 points in the last 2 games for Ginebra heading to today's ball game. But Major Payne will not be playing this evening. And definitely Ginebra's inside presence on offense will be very challenged. Billy Mamaril will be seeing action for the first time in a long, long while.
I think the last time he played was in that losing effort against Alaska. And of course, all the players have to adjust in a conference where there's an import. In the meantime, players falling like bowling pins.
Only the 4th outing this conference for Billy Mamaril. Well, there will always be collateral damage when you talk about the roster. If you get a big import, most of the time, yung front line mo, ang medyo may mga mapapahinga dyan. If you get a small forward, yung 3 spot naman na may mga masasaga sa mga Pilipinos. So take a look at Major Payne.
Still don't get it sometimes when you're accustomed to seeing players in their uniforms and then suddenly they're in civvies.
They look different.
Yeah. Just like you guys 20 years ago when you were in the national team, you had to wear suits and barong Tagalogs and
with white shoes.
Hindi na natin babanggitin kung sino yung mga nagwa-white shoes doon, ano? 29-20. We are in the second quarter. Just moving a tad late because of the overtime in the first game, which was a thriller. Win by Coca-Cola, finally snapping a long losing streak. And that shot does not work.
Without someone to contend with on the inside, Rain or Shine is able to really contain the outside players of Ginebra. Not much penetrated kick action for the Gin Kings.
You know, the presence of Chan as well as Ibanez there, you know they want to try their luck from the 3-point zone. Miller playing Patintero along the midcourt line. Tubit. Jaire Ibanez. And look at this. The trick there is not to complain too much.
Once again, Willie Miller, very unselfish in transition. Had an open look, but he saw a teammate that was closer to the basket. And Tubit will go to the free throw line after Jaire Ibanez was called for a foul.
You know, and this I get a kick out of. You know that Tubit is going to do that at least once in a game. So, you know, muntikitan. it's not playing defense. It's just that just give him something to think about. Because
that's just understanding the tendencies of the
oh,
players.
diba? Yung bang, okay, he likes to do this, and then don't expect the call to go your way, diba? It might not really go your way. You know, that's why some people misinterpret Willie Miller at times. Pagka ganun, tapos tatawa si Miller na, ha, I got you there. Di ba yung mga enjoy na view ni Willie ng laro? Ano?
Very playful talaga yan.
Oh, but, just sheer joy of the game.
Definitely, eventually will go down as to be a part of the elite group.
Oh, yes, indeed.
There are only several players who are multiple MVP awardees, and he is one of them.
You know, Jairo Ibanez is one of those players that he gets playing time because he moves well without the ball. And there's Miller seeking a shot from the outside. He has a 6-point game.
Very important for Raynor Shine to pay close attention to Willie Miller and not allow him to really wax out. Willie Miller is a very streaky player.
Oo. Pagka naisipan niya mag-cluster ng points, and here comes Mercado doing what Raynor Shine does best, fire from three-point country. He has a 5-point first half.
And that's the real nice thing about Solomon Mercado. He likes the challenge of good players that he plays against with. But Ronald Tubig comes back on the other end. That's Tubig, I'd rather say, firing a three-pointer for Ginebra. First in the game for the Gene Kings from the long court.
You know, a lot of people think that Ginebra is a team that shoots the three-point shot well. Well, one thing you can say, they are a rhythm team. When it goes, it goes. But statistically, Ginebra is only 7th in the tournament in three-point shooting. That shot will work.
That's a very good observation. However, in the last two games, they've shot an average of 45%.
That's a major improvement, huh? In the meantime, interior action. Tubig won't get it to drop, and Reyes cleans up the mess. 10-point lead by Raynor Shine. This is a point short of their biggest advantage. Lewis with the attack. And now, Barangay Ginebra is now beginning to feel like this was the game in Victorious.
That was about a 1-4 attack. Jai Lewis playing trail. Every time you play against Sol Mercado, you cannot be caught backpedaling. You have to establish your transition defense and just contain and apply the ball stop against the Soul Train.
And Dominic has a report, Dom.
Willie Miller has played 7 games for the Gin Kings, and he's actually scored 26 points the last game. But he said, you know what, I'm still adjusting. Sabi niya, mahirap pa rin, ang dami mong bagong mga kakampi. Even if you're playing against them before sa Alaska, alam ko na yung kailangan gawin ngayon. I'm adjusting to each and every player and of course the system. But he said he's excited with the possibilities that he can bring to this team.
Dati kasi sinusundutan niya. Dati kasi nilulusutan niya. Ngayon, kailangan pasahan niya.
Yes.
Laking diferensya nun.
But really,
Bakit kita kilampasan? Kakampi kita ngayon.
Kakulay.
In the meantime, it's 37-26, tying up the biggest lead established, and we thank Dominic for that very insightful report about Willie Miller. Here he is right now. Here is the swing by Helterbrand to the open, and where's the shot? Angles away, and it's into the hands of Lewis, who has now collected 8 boards. And Sol Mercado says, this is the way we're going to do it. We have time on the shot clock. Reyes, hook shot, the big guy can't make it, and Willie Miller is there for the pickup of the rebound. JJ, short.
They didn't have the numbers in that last attempt coming from Helterbrand.
And Tubig tried to jam that fast break, shoving Norwood to the sideline.
Ginebra is 1 of 8 from the three-point area, under 13%. They hit nothing from the first quarter, 0-5.
Boy, when you're right about when Ginebra wants to play small, they can be lethal here.
Yes, as Willie Miller will now be playing the point guard position for Ginebra.
Jai Lewis nearly lost it. Aranya picks up the air with basketball. A turnaround, can't make it happen. Shot clock coming down to 4. Does Mercado know? He knows now. He fires. It's a bit offline, and then valiant attempt by Aranya to keep it in play, but he says hello to the utility man of Barangay Ginebra. Wait a minute, the referee holding the action.
Only their 3rd team foul for Raynor Shine. And looking at the team foul situation, Ginebra has been over the limit over the last 2 minutes of action, with still about 6:25 left here in the second quarter.
Jai Lewis with the last foul, his first, 6:22 remaining in a game that is moving very briskly.